Hey, this is Joel with Club RIA. We're going to talk about investing in single family houses and what to look for. I've actually been to over 500 closings where I've purchased and sold properties myself personally. When you're thinking about getting a property, you want to think about what area should I go to. Well, my theory about it is, let's say your sister was coming from out of town and she just went through a divorce. Would you buy a property that you'd let your sister live in? Maybe it'd only be a 6-month temporary situation or so. Would you let her live in that area? And my answer is, if the answer is yes to that, then yes, I would probably buy in that area. Secondly, I had a very wealthy individual teach me 20 years back. He said, Joel, if the area is somewhat rough now, in 10 years it's going to be all rough. So make sure you go to the areas that are fairly safe and where you can have an exit strategy to get out of the property. Absolutely. Now's one of the best times to buy property. Matter of fact, as the low values or the low prices are here, so are the low interest rates. We're probably looking at hyperinflation over the next 2 years, and as the inflation raises up, now's probably the best time to buy property. So if you've got the cash, you're going to make a lot of money right now. Here's what I do when I analyze a property. I look at it and I say, let's just say it's a $150,000 property, but because it's rough, I'm getting it for $100,000. Is that a good deal? An amateur says, yeah, that's $50,000. Well, look at the facts. First off, by the time you buy it and by the time you sell it, that's going to eat up 10 of the $50,000 of property. Then I look at the big 10. What are the big 10s? You have roof, plumbing, electrical, windows, kitchen, bathroom, paint, flooring, heating and air conditioning, and your foundation. That's your big 10 right there. On approximately an 800 to an 1,800 square foot house, each one of these big 10 cost approximately $2,000 to $3,000 to repair. So let's say your potential profit is $50,000. Take out $10,000 for your buying and selling closing costs. If you have some money costs, like for instance, if you're going to get a hard money loan, you may have to take out another $5,000. Then you have to add in. Let's say 5 of the big 10 things are needed right now. Well, out of the 5 of the big 10, you know you're going to need flooring and painting. That's going to definitely eat up $5,000. So now all of a sudden your $50,000 is whittled down to $25,000. What's going to happen to the next 3 things? Let's say it needs an air conditioner. Let's say it's a fairly decent sized house. That air conditioner is going to be, normally a retail buyer would pay $5,000. You as a wholesale buyer would probably only have to pay $3,000 because you have a relationship. And then you may need to change out the windows. It may be $3,000, and it may be $3,000 for a new kitchen or new bathrooms. So you have to figure out, is that a good deal or is that not a good deal? Has to be enough room in it to make sure, to make sure. So I take my big 10 and I go right through the checklist on every house, and I make sure before I purchase it, is there enough room? If the market dips a little bit, well, I still make some money on that property. And you also have to remember your holding costs in there. Be careful, if it takes 6 months to sell it versus 3 months, today it is taking about 6 months to sell a property. So figure out 6 months of payments. Maybe even add a couple more months. Pretty easy. If you're a member of Club RIA, you can email me anytime at clubria@gmail.com. If you're not a member of Club RIA, put your information in. Right now we're giving away a free membership of Club RIA. We're going to teach you every aspect of real estate, and the things that I don't know, we're bringing in the people that do know, the pros. I mean the real pros, the people that are doing it in this market. As a member, we'll send you links to tell you when we're having free webinars and free conference calls with me and other pros that are doing different aspects of real estate that'll help you become a much better, smarter, money-making real estate investor.